Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just what? And they don't give a yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my face because I would have given him my number.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha. That video y'all just got done seeing was a Somalian chick shaking her ass. Now, this is a fucking loaded episode because I'm not going to necessarily like unload and attack her. However, I'm not going to defend the bitch. I'm actually play devil advocate for both sides, right? So she went on to say that, you know what? I'll just let y'all see the video.
Happy Pride. I hope every black woman is kissing another black woman because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the ones. And the two. Bitch, not even the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody, and we provide, baby, okay? So I hope you catch a girl tonight, because I hope I do. And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians who were living those lives without worried about niggas. Like, they were not worried about niggas. They were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians.
A few moments later.
How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women? What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they all just watch, and they let that nigga get in a car.
So now that you got to see those two videos within context, she don't know why those dudes allowed that man to hit her upside the head with a brick, and they didn't jump in and protect her. But it looked like, I don't know, somewhere recently, she was actually saying how men aren't innately protectors unless they possess something. So she had her answer to why she got hit in the head with a brick and nobody jumped in. That's the thing. You wasn't nobody's girl. They didn't give a fuck. They're not supposed to help you just because you're a black woman. Not only that, if I had seen those videos or that video that you had actually kicked before you was hitting the head with a brick, talking about how men are protectors and are providers, or we're not protectors, just providers, and lesbianism was around before feminism. It looked like she was around a bunch of African niggas. Now, I know this took place in Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas actually has a large African population. So if one of them niggas actually seen that video, bitch, you kind of like instigated, like getting hit head with a brick. Being a fucking lesbian, them niggas don't take kindly to that shit. Not only that, you was down talking men, talking about how we ain't protectors and innately and lesbianism this, and you hope every black woman is kissing another black woman. Like, bitch, you're discounting us as the men species, like just disregarding us, acting like we're of no importance. So that right there in itself will be enough for me not to intervene while you getting a brick thrown up against your head. This bitch got hit in the head with a brick like Debo from Friday, like this. Now, let me just go on the record and say I don't think that no woman should be hitting the head with a fucking brick, and I'm a type of nigga, I handle rejection relatively well. However, I do got a high kill count, so then is that. A lot of niggas don't. Now, while my kill count is in the high hundreds, I've gotten laid more than I got rejected, so I don't really take too much of I let shit roll off my back. The average man will not sleep with 100+ women. If he's not a rapper or a ball player or a nigga, some status or notoriety, he'll probably fuck about double digits his whole life. I remember when I was 25, I was at a bar chopping it up with some cat, and he was a white nigga. He had only slept with 7 women or 12 women his whole life, and he was 42. I was 25 and had already maxed out 100+ women. He couldn't believe this shit. He thought I was lying. That's typically what a lot of niggas do. They don't fuck a lot of bitches. They think you say 3-digit numbers, like you lying and shit. I got a couple cousins, them niggas actually got me beat by about 200-300. My numbers is relatively low. But I say that to say I take rejection relatively well, and I don't think any woman deserves a brick thrown at her, right? That was some sucker shit. Just for the record, let me just put that out there. However, we're not going to sit here and act like she didn't agitate said men. We're not going to act like she didn't pose her own answer to her own question. Talking about why men didn't actually intervene. Well, you said we wasn't protectors unless we possess something.
Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess.
You weren't that woman, I would have thought that was obvious. But this is how bitches double talk. They talk so much shit, they don't even realize what the fuck they saying. They just talk out their ass. And considering she got a fat ass, she doing a lot of talking. All I can say on that is, yeah, African culture, they don't take kindly to lesbians. I'm gonna just put that out. Bitch thought she could live a promiscuous, free, deviant lifestyle in America. And judging by her accent, she wasn't born here. Meaning, people from her neighborhood or country or wherever the fuck she's from, they still go by traditional beliefs, which is probably one reason why the bitch got cracked upside the head with a brick. That nigga probably knew her. They probably have history. I'm not going to go off the muscle that he was just a stranger nigga. Now, like I said, I watched the video thoroughly and I investigated it. All them niggas looked like they was African. While still black, them didn't look like American black niggas. So I'm going to put that shit on us. African niggas, y'all niggas take this L. However, I figure I'd do a video about this just to give my sentiments. For the record, like I said, no woman should be hit without provocation. Let's not act like she wasn't asking for it. But I'm the neutral party. They was wrong. They was dead wrong. She was also fucked up. If I call a nigga a bitch ass nigga 18 times or say he don't take care of his family and crack me upside the head with a fucking brick, while he shouldn't have hit me in the head with a brick, I should have probably shut the fuck up. That's something that these foreign women coming over to America are gonna have to learn quick, fast, in a hurry, especially if they're in the communities around other niggas that's from their community. Meaning, if you're Kenyan, if you're Somalian, if you're Ethiopian, Eritrean, Nigerian, and you live in an American enclave with these niggas, you might want to be on your best behavior because they have not acclimated to traditional American norms. Hell, American black women and men aren't even following American norms. And you see what's happening with that shit. Bitches getting their head cut off, getting burned alive, getting beat up and stole on. Once again, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, might want to be mindful of that shit. In any event, if you like this episode, subscribe down below, turn the notifications on, and as always, share on all social media platforms and leave a comment. If you don't like me, leave that too. I'm here for it all. I'm out. No.